All right, so we got the Hellcat up in the air here. This video we're gonna be going through the install process for the ZL1 Addons Splitter Guards for the 2015 to 2020 non-wide body Challengers. You can see the guards here as I pan across. During this series of videos, like I said, it's filmed a couple months ago, and you can tell here no damage to the car. A little bit to the splitter guard, which is exactly what they're there for. As you jump into this video, I've actually already removed the covers underneath the car. So the video install will pick up from that point. But just kind of wanted to bring you guys in, show you the after before we even get started here. And just a great product. And I will leave a link in the description on this video to where you guys can get these. They also make a version for the wide bodies in case you guys do have the wide body version. Yeah, we'll jump right into it here. Show you the install on this on the old Hellcat. Okay, so we took the plate off, took all the undercarriage stuff off. I just took both pieces off, made it a lot easier. What we're going to do is we're installing the protector right here. You can already see this has got a little scuff after the repairs already. To get this done, you need to pop out. It's a little connector just like this one. Get it on either side of it, and pry it down, it comes right down. Where we're going to be doing this is we're taking the ZL1 protector and we're fitting the bolt into this side, and the part that's got the screw that you're going to screw in later, you fit into this side, and you just fit it in there. Nice snug fit. The only problem I had is the washer needs to be rounded off a bit. So here you can see I just took a filed the edge of the washer off. There's a little support piece up in here, and filing that washer off just lets it sit down nice and flush. Able to get the bolt on. You feed the castle nut in from the back side back here, and you just hold it on there and tighten it down, and that's it. Pretty simple install. I'll move on to the next one here in a second. There, got the castle nut started on it. You're going to need a size 4 hex, and I'm using a 7/16 wrench. Just coming in here on the back side, putting that on the nut, and then tighten this baby down. And when you get out done with that, what you're going to do is you're going to take I'd use it just a hand drill, a screwdriver, and you're going to run this up in here. You have to be real careful when you run it up in. It's not super thick up here. You don't want to dimple it when you pull it in there tight. So it's going to cut a hole. That's what it's designed to do. And then it's going to suck this up in there. And then this is going to sit here on the bottom. This little plastic cone is going to be exposed. That's going to take the brunt of your strikes from curbs, and for me, my lift is doing it. So just get that sucked in there nice and tight, and then just run along. The other 3 go in the front, and the other long one goes over here on this end. Pretty simple. So I can't stress enough when you guys are going to put these screws in here, just run it up in there, and as you get closer and closer to bottoming out that cone, the resistance doesn't change a heck of a lot. So run it up in there like this, and then right there's about snug for me, so I'm gonna go just a little bit more, and verify I don't have a dimple on the top here. Maybe just give it a touch more. I don't think I'd go more than half a turn. Just worried about dimpling. So, but that's it. And you just, again, size 4 hex. Put your 7/16 on the back side, suck it down, and you are done. And you can see it does sit down a little bit. You can tell if anybody's going to get on the level with your car, they're going to be able to see it. But to me, well worth the protection that you're getting versus the scrapes and stuff you're going to get on here. So I got a couple more to put in here. Looks like I might be able to suck it down a little bit more. See it up in there? We'll probably snug that down just a little bit more, and then we'll move on to the rest of them. All right, finished up. Went really smooth. A couple of the outer ones, these other 2 that are off center, a little bit harder to crank your hand up in there to get those, but nothing you can't do. I would hate to try to do this on the ground. Get your car up as high as you can. car as high as you can to do this. Just makes it a lot easier. I know in the instructions they say to take out these little ports. I didn't have to. It may make it easier to take those out, but man, my fingers are fat. I don't think I could slip something up in there anyway. So pretty straightforward. I did go back and really crank down. Get up in there. I really cranked down on those. Suck the daylight back out of them. So just be careful not to go too far, because you will strip out that screw, and you strip that out and I have no idea what the fix is for that. So definitely don't go total crazy on it. But yeah, so the idea behind it is you pull up to a curb. If you're gonna accidentally rub, you're gonna rub on this little cone first, and then this nylon piece is gonna take the brunt of it long before it damages your splitter or your guard. So really nice install, highly recommended. I have one, I did buy one other product. I'm gonna bring it out here and just show you as a comparison. We'll do that here in a second. I'm gonna button this all up and we're gonna call it a day. I will come back around after I pull the car off the lift, kind of show you the damage it's gonna take. I know we'll have some damage, just the way my lift is, the ramps on it are. That's what caused that little scrape that we saw earlier, was the lift. I also have a really hard curb on our lot. So anyway, we'll be right back with you. Hold on just a second. I'll show you the other product and why I went with this one instead. All right, everything's all buttoned back up again. Plates are all back on, both of them. I ended up taking this plate off right here, and then also this one further up. Took them both off to get the access I needed. So you can see these are brand new after the accident with the Coon. Just already got a little scrape here, a little scrape there. Not too worried about it. Those pieces are really inexpensive. I'm not sure I'm gonna blow a bunch of money trying to protect them. They're made to take some damage, that's why they're there. But just wanted to show you the product I did start with before I went with the ZL1's protectors. And that product is Sliplo. So here you can see, let me give you a shot of what that looks like. Good looking product. Just wasn't going to work for my application. So it comes with these little protectors here. They are just 3M adhesive. You get an applicator pad, you clean off the underside of it, and then these adhere to it. You can kind of conform them, bend them however you need to. But for me, the problem is they just aren't thick enough. So here you can see it just, it had to wear off that front edge. That didn't work real well there, but it's just, it's about 1/4 inch or a little more too short for this lip right here. So for me, these things made for it are the better option. Now, maybe if I was worried about protecting down in here, you could go ahead and, adhere a bunch of these underneath. If you're worried about protecting this piece or this piece a little more, you could adhere these underneath it. But for me, at $100 for one kit, just wasn't worth it. So this, the stuff from ZL1's is just a whole lot better, made to do the job. I mean, this is made to do the job too, just not thick enough. I do like the way it can conform. So it's like, if you see over here, I can bend it in here, bend it around the corners, really get a nice tight fit with it. But again, it just leaves that gap. So I felt like this kit was a lot better option. Obviously, if you don't have the lip problem that I do, some of the other Challengers and Chargers, they don't have that hard lip in them. ZL1 Addon would be, or the Sliplo would be a nice option for those in those situations. So check them out too, I suppose. But for me, for the Hellcat, these are the way to go. All right, thanks guys. Catch you in the next one.